Dolph Ziggler versus Solo Sikoa.
I'm here
Um,
to show
I
the world. I'm
I'm
here to
always happy
show
to
the
see
world.
I'm
Come
always happy to see
on.
Dolph on TV again. So it's really cool to see him on TV a little recent. Okay, stop it.
Okay.
So they had a good they had a good match. And I liked that they both had momentum at some point because, basically when you're facing the bloodline at this point, no one is really getting any sort of momentum. It's always like bloodline, bloodline, bloodline. So it was nice that the match started heavy for Ziggler. And it looked like he was going to win at a couple points, and that did not happen. Obviously, Solo won, but I felt like it was a pretty good match considering their vastly different styles and not working together before.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's a
big
weird.
fan of Dolph, so I'm a little biased, but
Oh, I love Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is one of the best workers in the company right now. To pair him with
yeah.
Solo is great because it gives Solo experience with a guy like Dolph. Because yeah, he probably wrestled a few down in NXT, but Dolph is like your veteran journeyman quarterback. I mean, before the Patriots ruined him in the last 3 years, like Hoyer status of backups. Nick Foles even. Point is, Ziggler and Solo put on a very good match, and what it did is it elevated Solo to the next level. It's like, all right, he can hang with guys like this, and he's a dominant force. And I texted you this, even though I know they're going this direction, but my point of it is, I really hope that they capitalize and execute these Umaga parallels, well. Let's like obviously don't go full gimmick and give him the face tattoo and whatnot.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
make him just an absolute bulldozer who it doesn't matter who it is, he is just gonna tear them down. And that is what Umaga was. Umaga was not the biggest guy in the ring, but he was the motherfucking scariest dude in the ring, I'll tell you that. And that's what
I
Solo is.
I think that it just is a good addition to, show you the lengths of the bloodline, because I think most people are just like, okay, we know the bloodline because of who we see in the ring every week. Yeah, they're related, but it's like, no, like previous guys that you've cheered or booed for are also related, Like I think that because so for the most part, it's like what you see on your TV is like your memory, especially when it comes to like scripted television and stuff like that. Like a lot of the time they're not going to flashback, or like you're not going to remember everything that happened 5-10 years ago. So them even mentioning Umaga's name, which is crazy because it wasn't something that they've done a lot, especially with wrestlers who have passed away at a young age. It's not like they've mentioned
Yeah,
them by name often. So that's definitely a big difference, I would say, with Triple H in charge. But I like that they're mentioning him and they're allowing Solo to do these things in memory of him, and it works because I do feel it works more with him than it would with the Usos.
agreed.
You know, especially
Agreed.
since they're so different.